have this very special, unique skill, and it's one of my favorite things about you. You will take whatever has been given to you and just make a whole ass meal out of it. Like if it appears as an appetizer on the page, like fret not, David is going to make that a whole fucking feast. Like
Thank
how do
you.
you approach something like that?
I think being raised on a tight budget in my house in Kansas City, where we would have saltines and peanut butter in the cupboard for snack time, and find some way to create something exciting out of that is a good metaphor. I believe that every single character, is a three, if not four-dimensional being that needs to exist, breathe, live on its own, like, timeline, in its own space, its own reality. And whoever it is that I am given the privilege of getting to bring to life, whether that person is on a half of a page of text, 90 pages of text, it doesn't matter, because the audience and all the other characters that are going to be participating in the telling of this story need to feel authentic. It needs to feel real. And so doing back story work, thinking about character history, thinking about where they're from, what they do, what they've done, what they've suffered, what they've laughed about, all of that detail goes into the crafting of something that we're just making up with our imaginations. And I'm always honored at the opportunity to get to do it. It's fun.
Such a joy to watch. It's fun. I love that you say it's fun when
Thanks.
this is like the most tragic fucking.
Yeah. No, Lester was not. Rob, the director, Rob Savage, who is incredible, and as you know, we are big fans of his. And he asked me, he said, was that fun for you, like shooting the Lester stuff? And I said, fun is relative. Well, yes, it's a joy, it's a gift, it's a blessing. It's fun. I love using what skills I have and learning new skills to overcome the challenges that I need to do to be, in a scene. And so it's intense, it's hard. My body doesn't know the difference. And I think that's an interesting thing for everybody to chew on when you go, well, it's just make believe. But if I'm doing a scene where somebody's coming at me with an axe, or I'm gonna get my arm chopped off or whatever, yes, I know in my imagination that this is all pretend. It's make-believe. I'm not a method actor. I don't actually cut myself. I don't actually starve myself. I don't actually throw myself against the hard wall 300 times. I use padding, or when a stunt person is in there to do that. The thing is, as much suffering as you sometimes have to endure with the character, pretend to suffer, your body doesn't know the difference. So shooting Lester Billings for the Boogeyman and bringing that character to life, it did take its own kind of toll on my body, and it always does. And that's the price I always pay. I feel like I finish a job, I just have to go lay down for a while. Every time. It just takes it out on my body.
That makes 100% sense, because it's such a wounded and tragic performance. Also, like a bit like a wild animal, and that's just such the cool thing about you. But I hope by now you have some kind of like a cleansing ritual that you found where you can take it out.
I keep building tools. I keep learning new tools. During the pandemic, I had to develop a ton of new tools to exercise and work through the anxiety and depression that I was experiencing in ways that I'd never felt before. In taking on a role like Lester, I'm doing lots of body work, which includes how I breathe, the intentionality of my breath, what I'm doing with yoga, what I'm doing with stretching. I love acting so much. I want to do it for as long as I possibly can. So I'm always trying to find new ways that I can strengthen, my body to help me go the distance and be able to give, if Rob needed multiple takes of really hard scenes, and you want to be able to show up every time and just give it all you've got, even if he needs 63 takes or whatever,
Well, we are all very grateful for your performance and what you give to it, what you bring to everything. I just want to congratulate you. You're the epitome of what we all want to see as like a success story. You're like the most talented, gracious, genuine dude, and we love you.
Thank you. I love you so much. And congrats again. It was such a great show. And I love the way that horror is exploding right now. I think this is such an exciting time for all of us who love the genre, and I can't be more proud than to be a part of Rob Savage's first studio picture, and to get the support that we've gotten from the studio, to get the support that you've gotten from, you know, a business, for lack of a better term, that's in the business of making movies, that they took a risk on this film. This film is different, and it totally pushes the audience in all kinds of places that people aren't used to going, and I'm so excited that it's going to get the release that it's getting. So I'm super proud. It's a great week for me as a genre fan, but I think the release of this is a great an exciting moment for the genre itself.
Hell yes, absolutely. You're our Christopher Lee, baby.
Woo!
Thank you so much.
I love you for that.